What if the biggest threat to Netflix isn't Amazon, Apple, or HBO, but a creator with a green screen, a high school set in Burbank, and 30 million subscribers? Welcome to The Threads of Culture, a show that unpacks the evolving landscape of design, branding, and the cultural forces shaping the global stage. Today's episode dives into a seismic shift that traditional media didn't see coming. YouTube, long dismissed as a digital sideshow for vloggers and viral stunts, is now the #1 distributor of television content in America. Not just among teens, among everyone. According to Nielsen in April 2025, YouTube accounted for 12.4% of all TV viewing in the US, more than Netflix, Disney Plus, or even traditional cable giants. For the first time, more people watched YouTube on their TVs than on mobile devices. So how did the platform once known for cat videos and pranks end up dominating the living room? And why has a platform once derided as a slop fest by industry insiders, filled with prank videos, clickbait thumbnails, and controversy-prone stars, now become the most dominant force in modern television? In 2017, Nielsen data showed that YouTube was second only to Netflix in TV viewing time. Many industry veterans dismissed it. Brian Fuhrer of Nielsen said it himself. That can't be right. People don't use YouTube on a TV. 8 years later, that assumption has aged out. Not only is YouTube the most watched streaming platform on TV sets, it's also bringing in millions of older viewers, particularly boomers and Gen Xers. The pandemic accelerated this shift. Older audiences became more comfortable with streaming, and YouTube was right there waiting. Meanwhile, the platform's evolution has been strategic. It launched YouTube TV in 2017, offering live channels like ESPN and MSNBC. By 2024, YouTube TV became the third largest cable provider in America. It didn't stop there. In 2022, YouTube began bundling premium services like HBO Max and Paramount Plus directly within its app. In 2023, it became the exclusive home for NFL Sunday Ticket, bringing sports fans fully into its ecosystem. This isn't just digital content anymore, it's cable, streaming, live sports, and creator media, all in one app. For years, Hollywood executives treated YouTube like a noisy neighbor, annoying, irrelevant, and ultimately harmless. Ted Sarandos, Netflix co-CEO, called it a place people go to kill time rather than spend time. But even Netflix has been making quiet moves to adapt. In 2024, it licensed content from viral YouTube creators. Ms. Rachel Accurso, known for toddler learning content. Tony Hinchcliffe, whose Kill Tony podcast boomed on YouTube. Arlette Amelie, who turned her dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love into a Netflix live event. Netflix's co-founder Reed Hastings said back in 2018 that the real threat was when YouTube organizes itself. That moment, it's now. To be clear, not all of Hollywood missed the memo. Studios like Disney and Warner have invested in YouTube native content, developed short strategies, and even cross-promoted talent across digital and traditional platforms. So perhaps the real story isn't that Hollywood ignored YouTube, but that it underestimated how quickly it would evolve and how deeply it would integrate into audience routines. Let's talk about what viewers are actually watching. Creators like Alan Chikin Chow have gone from shorts to sitcoms. His breakout series, Alan's Universe, mirrors classic teen shows like Boy Meets World or High School Musical, but with YouTube native storytelling. Each episode runs 20 to 30 minutes, filmed in a custom-built studio in Burbank. The show blends coming-of-age tropes with anime-inspired energy. One episode, Boys vs. Girls Control the School, has over 62 million views. Chow isn't alone. Dhar Mann, known for moralistic drama shorts, produces 4 to 5 half-hour scripted videos every week. His stories, like Kids Make Fun of Boy with Autism or Amish Girl Bullied in Public School, target teens and young adults hungry for emotional narratives with a lesson. Both creators operate full studios. Mann employs 200-plus staff and runs 3 sound stages in LA. His videos bring in tens of millions of views and tens of millions of dollars in ad revenue. This new wave of scripted YouTube programming isn't trying to replicate network TV. It's inventing a new language for serialized, shareable, and deeply platform-native storytelling. But for all its creative momentum, there are growing pains. YouTube's rapid ascent has also exposed structural vulnerabilities in the creator economy, issues that often go unnoticed amid the platform's explosive growth. Many top creators report chronic burnout, driven by an algorithm that favors relentless output and punishes inactivity. The pressure to remain visible can carry serious mental health consequences. Earnings are equally unpredictable. Frequent shifts in ad policy and sudden demonetizations can destabilize income overnight, making long-term financial planning difficult for even the most successful creators. Brand safety remains a persistent challenge. Advertiser boycotts have followed high-profile scandals and controversial content, underscoring the tension between open platforms and advertiser expectations, and reminding stakeholders that scale does not always equal trust. Finally, the platform's revenue-sharing model tends to reward quantity and virality over depth and originality. As a result, creators producing thoughtful, labor-intensive work often struggle to reach the same visibility or compensation as those chasing mass appeal. For many creators, YouTube offers incredible reach, but not always reliability. It's a launchpad, yes, but sometimes it's also a treadmill. YouTube is not just a video platform, it's becoming a media operating system. Here's what that looks like: YouTube TV for live channels, premium subscription bundles, ad tools tailored for TVs, like pause ads, integrated podcast discovery and streaming, 400 million hours per month watched on TV. An algorithm that auto-feeds you the next episode of a creator's show. These aren't just features, they're infrastructure. And they're changing how we define television. Still, despite its reach, YouTube isn't yet the go-to for prestige. Shows like Succession and Severance on HBO or Apple TV Plus still define high-end cultural storytelling. Budget, production design, and writing quality still matter to many viewers, and traditional studios still lead in those areas. YouTube generated over $36 billion in ad revenue in 2024. Add in its nearly $20 billion in subscriptions, and it's on track to outpace Disney's entire media business. Creators like Mr. Beast are building entertainment empires. His Feastables chocolate brand hit $250 million in sales last year, and his YouTube business is valued at $5 billion. Dude Perfect raised $100 million to expand into branded theme parks and content. Hollywood talent agencies are quietly acquiring YouTube channels. Netflix, Amazon, and Disney Plus are all licensing YouTube-born IP. And Emmy campaigns are being launched for hot ones. The lines are blurring, still audience behavior varies. While Gen Z might consider YouTube their primary screen, boomers still spend more time on cable. And TikTok, Twitch, and even podcasts compete for attention in this increasingly fragmented attention economy. We're not all watching the same thing anymore, but more of us are watching it on YouTube. YouTube no longer needs to chase validation from Hollywood. What started as a chaotic experiment in user-generated content has quietly become the studio system, the distribution pipeline, and the cable bundle, all rolled into one. And now, it might just be the new home of your favorite sitcom, your next podcast obsession, and the ad dollars that once belonged to primetime TV. In a world where viewers don't distinguish between Rhett and Link, The Bear, or the NFL, the platform that streams them all becomes the only channel that really matters. So what does that mean for the future of storytelling, prestige, and power in the media world? Maybe that future isn't on the silver screen. Maybe it's already on autoplay. Be honest, are you watching more YouTube than TV these days? And which creator do you think is rewriting the rules? If this episode made you rethink what TV even means, help us grow this community. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next drop. Until next time, this has been The Threads of Culture.